Arran. As well as this being my first time on Arran, this was also my first time bringing a bike on a ferry. And I must say, it was so easy and smooth. If any of you out there are worried about taking your bike on a ferry, whether it be over to Europe or just a little island like Arran or wherever, don't be. So easy. No drama. So today we're heading towards the Kielder forest. Never been there before, but apparently it's meant to be beautiful. So we shall go and have a look, eh? Well guys, this is some lovely riding. I don't have the foggiest where we are, but this landscape is beautiful. The roads are lovely and flowing. The road surface is great. And we're just surrounded by rolling hills, rivers, streams. It's wicked. I do believe we're just making some progress this morning while the roads are nice and flowing and everyone's good, and then we're going to stop somewhere for a spot of lunch. Spot of luncheon. Not sure where. I think we're just sort of taking it as it comes. Welcome to South Lanarkshire. So that's where we are now. Lanarkshire. Oh, nice little body of water here. This looks nice. Oh, got a little lake. Proper nice. Look at this. This is mint. We're right up top on a little road. There's a valley below us, which is where the motorway's running, and we're surrounded by trees and hills, and oh, it's wicked. We're both getting close to needing some fuel now for the girls, and we're all getting a little bit peckish, so I think we're gonna find somewhere to stop soon, have a little bite to eat, little drinky poos. Oh, honestly, when it's roads like this, you could just ride all day. Although my ass is starting to get a bit numb, and that's just one issue with touring on a naked sports bike. This is the stock seat I've got on this, and it's a good seat, but it's more of a racier seat than it is a touring seat. You want to be able to feel the road, don't you, on a sports bike? We've not long just come through Scotland's highest village. Can't remember the name of it, so I'll maybe put a picture of the sign up here. It's just beautiful scenery wherever you look. It's wicked. You don't get views like this in Lincolnshire. guys. That's it. That's the last night of the Scotland tour done. Today's the last day. We're just heading down through the Yorkshire Dales to visit my sister, and then we'll be heading home. What a wonderful tour it has been. It is sad to be going home, but if we don't go home, we can't do it again. What a place that was we stayed at as well. It's an old mine. So we went and had a look around the old mine buildings as well. Proper cool place. For anyone who's interested, the place is called Nenthead. Just in Cumbria, I do believe. So Nenthead mines, they do open days. They do open days where they show you around and take you down the mines. Apparently there's over 200 miles of mine tunnels down there. Massive complex. We went and stood at the entrance to one of them. It's gated off so you can't get in like and do yourself a mischief. But you could feel the cold air coming out of it. It's amazing. Freezing cold. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, get your head to Nenthead. Wicked location. Peloton. Would highly recommend the place, and look at this scenery as we're leaving. Beautiful. Also worth noting, there's plenty of walking to be done around where we've just stayed, so if you're an avid hiker, great spot. And that bunkhouse we stayed in, not expensive. We had the whole place to ourselves. Very well laid out. Great setup they've got. Lovely chill location. So this morning I think we've got about an hour and 40 minutes ride to get to where my sister lives. And we know it's going to be nice roads all the way because this part of the world is beautiful. Looks like the sun's starting to come out for us. A little bit chilly this morning, a little bit windy. Will that not stop us? Something that is worth noting, if you do decide you want to stay at Nenthead, there is nothing in the village apart from a local shop which was closed by the time we got there. The pub that is in the village is for sale, shut down, and there's a restaurant in the village, but apparently that doesn't really open anymore, so make sure you've got provisions when you turn up, or make sure you're able to go and get provisions. We got there last night, realised the shop was shut, so Adventure Dad, being the only one with panniers, had to go to the nearby village, which is where we're heading now, I think, Alston, to fetch us some food and some ciders. We sat outside and had meats and cheeses and a bit of fresh bread in the sunshine. Lovely. Proper nice. What does everybody think about touring on a naked bike with nothing but a backpack? Would you do it? Am I a fool? I mean, I can't wait to get an adventure bike, so I don't have to wear the backpack, because it is a bit annoying sometimes. Oh, this is a lovely little town, village, town. What makes a town and not a village? Does it have to have a church? No, because villages have church. Has it got to have a town hall? Or has it got to be of a certain size? These are the important questions we need to be asking, guys. Somebody educate me. Right, let's pop in here and get some fuel. Bit of a steep hill, this Badger. Looks like a nice plate though, Alston. Maybe worth stopping here though if you fancy stopping out somewhere. And it looks like there's a car club out. Nice! Nice! Wonder where they're headed then. Wonder where they've come from. Where did they come from? Where did they go? I think Adventure Dad wanted to show us Alston. Since he nipped there last night, said it was right nice. And he weren't wrong, it was right nice. Proper nice little town village. I don't know where we got to on the whole town village thing. Right, because villages have village halls and towns have town halls, so it's got to be something to do with the amount of people living there, right? Because what's to say that a village hall isn't just a town hall and the town could be a village? It's got to be the amount of people there. If I remember, I might Google it when I stop. Gonna have to put the sun visor down, she's getting bright. A little too bright for my sensitive little eyes. Oh, there's more fancy cars though. Yeah, it's definitely an outing today. Rich boy car meet. Bikes are still better though, guys. That Beamer was putting the foot down. Oh, Mr. Porsche has been left behind. He waved at us, that's nice. Oh yeah, some nice cars. And then a Golf keeping up with them all. Not that they're flooring it. They were being very sensible. Which is nice to see. Because you don't want no one binning it and hurting people. So I think the route we're taking today heads towards, or maybe heads through Middleton and Teesdale, something like that. I mean, we'll know when we get there, if we get there. This is proper windy up here. Rate exposed. This ain't so fun on a naked bike. Getting absolutely battered. But that's the pure motorcycle experience. We're getting down the valley a bit now, guys. Weather's improving. Fog's cleared up, sun's come out. Still bloody windy. yet more beautiful scenery. Lovely rolling roads. I'm interested to know where you're like going for your motorcycle trips. Where's good? Let me know and I might just go. I'd quite like to go over to Europe, either the end of this year or the start of next year maybe. It'd just take a little bit more planning on my part. But yeah, let me know if there's anywhere in Great Britain you think that I should go that's absolutely amazing, need to see. Or if you think, yeah, Europe's the best option. Where in Europe? Somewhere that you might not necessarily think of. Hit me with them suggestions. Oh, look at that church. That looks lovely sat on its own there. Love churches. Not in a Jesus-y way. I'm not religious by any means. But I just like the buildings. Usually a bit of nice architecture. Cathedrals are the same. Love a good cathedral. Oh man, York Minster. If you've never been to York Minster, well worth a look around there. If you like big buildings, big old buildings, that's just wicked. Castles are the favourite though. We like a good castle. One of the first things we look for if we're ever planning a trip looking on a map. Adventure Dad's the same. Straight away looks for castles in the area. It's wicked to be able to go and see a castle. That's the great thing about Scotland as well. The place is littered with them. You really have got to watch out for wildlife if you come places like this. Especially if you're on a bike. There's way more at risk if you're on a bike. All it takes is a rabbit crossing the road like that. You collide without your front wheel, that could be you gone. Got to be careful. Be careful out there, guys. But you've also got to remember that you've got to live the life that you want to live. If you want to do it, go and do it. Don't worry about what other people think. Don't let other people tell you not to do something you want to do. Within reason, of course. Don't start doing illegal stuff. Not condoning that. But you've got to remember that in your life, you are number one. It's your life. Live it the way you want to live it. Don't be afraid to be a bit selfish every now and then. Bowleys. Is that how we say that? If anybody knows or is from the area, let us know, correct me. Bowleys. I'm hoping it's not pronounced bowels, because that just seems wrong. I'm going to say Bowleys. Hey, let's go and stop the night in Bowles. More cows. I said that like I'm not expecting there to be cows everywhere. We're in the country, of course there's going to be cows. One of my ears has popped and I can't unpop it. That's annoying. So, we've just come into Middleton in Teesdale. Looks like a very nice spot. A few places to stay. Looks like plenty of cafes and shops. Nice river with a public footpath along it. Beautiful. Like that. I'm not sure if you can see, folks, on the camera, but it looks like we've got a reservoir down there. And it's looking a bit dry as reservoirs go. So these marker post guys, in case you're wondering, they're for when it snows. I think they're so they can clear the roads and the snow plows know where the roads are. It's also a good gauge for how deep the snow is. Depth gauge, that's what I was trying to say. But yeah, there's so many of them because they line the edge of the road, so they know where the edge of the road is. I think it probably is the farmers who clear the roads though, because we don't really have a lot of snow plows in Britain. If we ever have bad snow, there's just mad panic. Runways shut down, major airports closed because they can't clear the runway. So we've just stopped for a lovely brunch at Owen's Farm Shop, which is at Sandwath, just outside of Kirby Stephen. Very nice spot. Very nice spot indeed. Cracking breakfast. Really nice coffee. And they try and source everything as locally as they can. In the shop, they've got a little colour code system. So things marked with a green sticker are produced on site. Blue sticker means it's from 10 miles, within 10 miles, and orange sticker is within 25 miles. Yeah, very nice spot indeed. They've also got holiday lodges there out the back in a field, so if you do want to stop out over here, there's another option for you. Would definitely recommend popping in for something to eat and drink though. Good prices as well. Very nice part of the world, the Yorkshire Dales. If you haven't been before, you definitely want to come. Oh, look at this scenery. Absolutely unbelievable, Jeff. Get on your side of the road, you cock. Jesus. Another thing you've got to be careful of when you're in places like this is people that can't drive. People that don't know how big the vehicles are. So they straddle both lanes. Come around a blind corner, like we've just seen there. Come around a blind corner and there's someone on your side of the road because he thinks he ain't got space on his side. Outright dangerous. If you can't drive a vehicle that big, get a smaller vehicle. That's all I'm saying. Oh wow, Aston Martin. Nice. Not every day you see one of those. A DB5 or whatever it was. Hidden dips and bends for 1.5 miles. Well, why are they hiding them? And what flavoured dips are there? See what I did there? Whee! Oh man, it's like being on a roller coaster. An orange roller coaster of debt but enjoyment. Let's have a little left turn at the end of this road, eh? Towards Hawes. Now, if you don't know what Hawes is a very famous village in the Yorkshire Dales, famous for the Wensleydale cheese factory. The home of Wallace and Gromit. If you've never been to Hawes, well worth a visit. It's an absolute biking hotspot in summer. They just absolutely line the streets. They're everywhere. Nice chippy. The chippy even does deep fried Wensleydale, so some of the Wensleydale cheese from the factory will do a little chunk of it, they deep fry it so it's crispy on the outside and melted in the middle. It's amazing. But yeah, cheese factory's worth a look round. Get some samples. Another Aston Martin, beautiful. Nice cafe at the cheese factory as well. Plenty of pubs and cafes actually in Hawes and the surrounding area. And loads of accommodation as well in the surrounding area, so plenty of walks to be had. Walks or cycling, whatever you're into.